to my channel. I'm Soulcoast, and on this channel we talk all things law of attraction, spirituality and self-development. And today we are talking about money manifestation blocks. Are you trying to manifest money into your life? Are you trying all the techniques of law of attraction? You're doing everything and it's just not happening, and you're thinking this doesn't work, law of attraction doesn't work, or I'm doing something wrong, or you just can't understand what it is that you're trying to bring this money to you and it's just not happening. And hey, look, we all need money. Do you know what I mean? So I completely understand. I've been there. I'm a little bit lazy when it comes to law of attraction. Money was definitely the number one thing that was always my focus in my manifestations back when I started the law of attraction. And so I have got some fantastic tips that will really help you, hopefully will help you in order to help eliminate these blocks so you can actually manifest and bring the wealth that you need to you into your life. Now, the first reason that a lot of people don't manifest money when they are trying to use law of attraction techniques is sort of unintentional blocks or sort of self-sabotage, but without realizing you're self-sabotaging. And these are limiting beliefs around money that we've been brought up with or sort of ingrained in our subconscious. And they tend to be, these limited beliefs do tend to be the number one factor into why manifestations in terms of manifesting money don't happen. And these can be beliefs of things like being brought up with not a lot of money, so thinking like money is just not possible, money is just for rich people, or some people are lucky to have money. You might have beliefs of being brought up in an environment where you've been told that you can't manifest hundreds and thousands and millions, you're living in a dream world, you can't do that, it's not possible. Or maybe, which was my block in terms of money personally, was thinking that what would you do if you had all that kinds of money? I don't know anything about savings and ISAs and investments. I don't know how I would be able to handle that much of money and things like that. So there's all kinds of limited beliefs around money, and it's a bit of doing some soul searching and looking into sort of your background, your childhood. What were you brought up with? What were your parents' views on money, or your caregivers, whoever were around you at the time? What were their views on money? Or maybe you might have been brought up with views such as just be happy with what you got. Money's not everything. You don't need loads of money. You don't, need money. You just need money to get by. And so you might have that attitude instead. So just look into the attitudes that you have around money. Really think about it and think like, is that what could be blocking you, like in your subconscious? Because sometimes we kind of look and we don't really think. Like when I was trying to manifest money, I couldn't understand. I was like, I'm doing everything right. I can't understand what it is. And it took me a long time to sort of think. And I read a really good book by Jen Sincero, and it's called How to Be a Badass at Making Money. I might actually have it actually. This is a book. If you don't have this book, you need to go and buy it. Like, this book is the best book about law of attraction and manifesting money I have ever read in my entire life. Jen Sincero is a genius. And it was actually this book that made me realise what my block was for money. And that was, I felt anxious about money. I didn't know how I would manage lots of money because I've not had lots of money. I've always had enough money to get by. And so this book made me realise that, you're going to be okay. It doesn't matter what that limited belief is. You've got to rewrite that limited. Like, I owe everything to this book because it took me a long time to figure out what my money block was, because I've always been a believer that you can achieve anything you want. So I'll put the link down below for this book. Highly recommend. Jen Sincero is a genius. So main factor is figure out what your subconscious or your limited belief is around money. Look at your childhood, how you're brought up in regards to money, and try and figure out what you think your block is, and then rewrite it. And affirmations are really good with this. No, I am worthy of money. I will have the support needed around me to manage a large sum of money, things like that. And having affirmations, writing them down daily, it just helped to reprogram my mind. And it took about 2 or 3 weeks, but I actually managed to get rid of that block, and then the money started flowing in for me. So definitely number one tip, look at limiting beliefs. Now, this piece of advice was given to me by a mentor of mine, and it is just so genius. And she was explaining to me when I was having blocks of money, she was saying, what is it that you want the money for? you're just asking for 100,000, but you're not actually being specific what you'd actually want the money for. Sometimes it's a good idea to think about the things that you would manifest if you had that money. I want 100,000 because I want to buy a brand new Tesla. I want to put down a deposit on my own home. I want to get some plastic surgery. I want to buy a new wardrobe. I want to pay for private schooling for my children. Whatever it is, if you had £100,000, or that's, say, a yearly income that you want, what is it that you would want to use that money for? And then also look into, if you had those things, how would it change your life? How would it make you feel abundant than you are now? Because obviously you're abundant now because you must be grateful and abundant for what it is you have already. But if you had these extra things and this money, how would it even raise your vibration and make you even happier? So how would it benefit you as well? You want to look into specifics of what you want the money for and how it's going to benefit you and change your life, and use your law of attraction techniques to put that out into the universe. And I always find that the more times I was specific of what I wanted the money for, I would get it so much quicker. So my laptop broke, I needed a new laptop. I need £200 to buy a new laptop. Within 2 days I had the money, just like that. So look into and be specific about what you're going to use this amount of money for. Gratitude. You need to be grateful for the money you already have and the things you already own and possess. If your gratitude is the best vibration and best feeling that you can feel when it comes to manifesting money, is being grateful for what you already have. I'm so grateful for what I have, and I'm so grateful for the money that will be coming into me. You need to be happy where you are. If you're not happy with what you have and you're going negative thoughts and those negative emotions about money, of I don't have enough, I wish I had money for this, I wish I had this car, if you're always looking at what you're lacking, then you're going to lower vibration, and then that manifestation is going to take longer. It's just going to take so much longer. So you've got to make sure that whatever circumstances you're in regards to money, be grateful for what you have, no matter what it is. It can be as simple as running fresh water from the tap, or you managed to have a nice meal that evening. You've got clothes on your back. It can be as simple as it is, depending on what your particular circumstances is. Because of course, there are families out there that are in like hostels and stuff who don't have homes and stuff like that. So you know, they need to look at their immediate surroundings and what they're grateful for right then, to somebody who may have their own home and have money, but would like to have more money because they like to do things such as go travelling around the world or whatever. So it doesn't matter what your circumstances or what your background is. My point is, you need to be grateful for what it is that you have, ultimately, and keep that high vibrations. And also gratitude in terms of spirit is a good thing, because where you are now might be good or bad. You kind of have manifested, and you're the creator of your reality. You have kind of put yourself in that situation, but always not lost, because you can manifest yourself out of that situation. And I always find if things get bad, they always get better, especially when it comes to money. You might not have no money, but money will come, and all things that you need will come when you need them. Spirit are always watching us, but you can fast track that, or you can get a lot more money to you through manifesting, and gratitude is the best way to do it. Not letting go and detaching, okay? When you are manifesting, you have to have 100% faith and belief, with nothing holding you back, that this isn't going to work, no doubts. You have to trust the universe and trust that your spiritual team and your guides, people are up there watching you. They are going to bring what you need to you, okay? And you need to have trust and faith in that. You just got to let that go. Again, if you don't let go and you don't detach, and you're worrying about money, you're worrying about bills to pay, and you're worrying about your future, that's resistance. And again, that is a negative emotion. And resistance is one of the worst kind of emotions, because obviously what you put out to the universe comes to you. Like attracts like. I don't have any money, I'm poor. The universe doesn't know the difference. The universe and your spiritual team will go, okay, you want to have no money and you want to be poor. That's how they see it. You need to put out how you're feeling. You've got to trust that this is coming, it's going to be okay. You know, obviously if you're in a dire situation with money, problem solve to what you can to give yourself a peace of mind, of course. So do what you can, reach out to external people or sources that can help you make your situation a bit easier in the present, so that you then can do your manifestation tools and techniques in order to manifest money. But it's important to detach and let go from that. You have to just trust that, and it will be okay. Like, I have been in some really bad poverty situations where I've been a single mum and I haven't even been able to afford food. I've been in really bad situations, but I always kept faith that it's going to be okay. And you know what? It always is okay. And I have a life now that I only dreamed of. You know, this is the life I dreamed of and wished for 5 years ago. And because I always kept that faith and that trust that I'm looked after, I'm protected by the universe, my family and spirit, this is what helped. I didn't have any resistance. So you must make sure that you don't have any resistance when it comes to manifesting money. And I hope you liked today's video. Please give it a like if you like this video, and please subscribe if you'd like me to create more videos. I've got plenty of knowledge in self-development, spirituality, psychic, law of attraction, like you name it, mental health. I have so much knowledge that I wish to just share to the world to help other people with what I've tried and tested to change my life for the better. So if you really like my content, please think about subscribing. I can make some more videos. If you're interested in effective ways of how to manifest money, check out the Spiritual Babe podcast, where I'm doing a podcast all about how to manifest money and really good techniques that actually work. So definitely check it out, because I've tried every single technique. So I know for me, these are the ones that I personally think actually work. And I'm quite lazy at manifesting. I'm always busy doing things. So if you're a lazy manifester like I am, you want to listen to it, okay? Because this is what works for me, all right? And if you're interested in a psychic reading at all, please check out my shop, which is Soulcoast on Etsy. And until next time, everyone, bye for now.